Hey macaroons, welcome back to my channel. This time we ain't doing no synthetic wigs today, y'all. We doing human hair, okay? The company is Aorbige. Not sure how you say it, but this wig is bomb, y'all. It's got HD lace. It's got a removable elastic band. It's got that skin top lace in it, which I thought I wouldn't like, but I absolutely loved. And then it's got like typical combs and stuff. Hairline, pre-plucked, knots, bleach, all that. Let's go. So I'm gonna just show y'all. This is basically gonna be like a tutorial because the wig is bomb. Like there's no review. Like get it. I'm recommending it. So I did go in. I pre-plucked the lace, the hairline a little bit more. Like it was, yeah, I had to. So I did go in and thin out those baby hairs just a little bit more, just because I want this to be like as natural looking as possible. So that's what you guys see me doing here. And now I turned the wig inside out because I'm getting ready to like color correct it and just get it to match my skin and stuff. So I did showing you guys just the inside of the cap here. Like this cap construction is bomb. Like everything is good. So I'm using my ebon lace tint. This is in the shade medium brown. I use it on my synthetics too. Like it just matches my skin color like the most. So I'm just spraying it right on that hairline. I didn't really too much spread on the little lace part, but if I did, yeah, it's because I'm OCD. But yeah, after that I went in and kind of set it with some finishing powder. I did use my Morphe finishing powder. This is in the shade F12. So I just went in and I just kind of set that spray with some powder just to help kind of conceal the knots a little bit more. Even though they were really, the knots was bleached, y'all, I just am being a little bit extra because I wanted this to be flawless, okay? So now I'm putting it on, y'all. I just wanted to see how it looked on my head before I do the install. So this wig is big head friendly, y'all. This unit is big head friendly. The only way I say it wouldn't is because the elastic band kind of is tugging on it a little bit, but it still went over my edges. So I highly recommend this for my big head babies. Yes. Now I will know that this hair is a little bit low density. Like it's real low density, but it just helps it look more natural in my opinion. If you want like natural hair, a natural wig, this is it. So I'm taking this is what I'm using to slick down my edges. So I'm just slicking my edges down. I'm getting them out of the way because we getting ready to lay some lace, honey. So slick those edges down and let that dry before you go ahead and place the unit on, and then you are good to go. So I placed the wig back on and rolled it back, and we're getting ready to do the install now. So here I'm just putting that same glue I use for my edges. Sorry if I keep calling it glue, it's gel. Y'all know what I mean. I don't use no glue on this channel. I'm sorry. I just cannot. But anyways, yeah, I'm putting that down on my hairline. I just did one layer. Sometimes I'll do two if I'm like knowing I'm gonna like sweat, but the combination of these products together is just awesome. So that's also the ebon wig lace bond. So I'm spraying that on that wet gel, and then I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer on cool and make sure that, you know, we get that as tacky as possible. And here I do want to note out that y'all want to make sure that you get the glue like where it needs to go. Like if it's anywhere other than where the lace is gonna lay, it's gonna be a mess. So clean that up now before it dries clear or crusty, you know. So now, yeah, I'm putting my hair dry on cool. So that's what y'all see me doing here. And I'm just getting it going, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, get that nice and tacky, and then we're getting ready to lay the lace, lay that hairline right into that line of gel that you created. So you guys make sure that you position, make sure that you look from all angles, make sure that, you know, it's where it's supposed to be going, okay? Otherwise you'll have to fix it, and then too much product makes the lace look white and crispy and crusty, and it's just, you know, a hassle if you don't get it right where it's supposed to go. So that's what y'all see me doing here. I'm just positioning the lace, you know, into that glue, into that gel, and then I went in with my comb and just further press the lace into my skin, just to get a flawless melt. And then I finished it with some cool air on my blow dryer, because yeah, you got to get this as melted as possible, honey. So now I went in with my elastic band, my melt band, and I'm just putting that directly like on that lace part. Don't put it on the hairline because we're getting ready to add some heat to the hairline to define it. But this is just to make sure that the lace is sticking to my head. So here's the hot comb. Y'all know I love my pink hot comb. So I have it on a high heat because this is human hair. So be careful, y'all, because I have been getting burned lately on some clumsy stuff. So I'm taking it off here, y'all. This was melted like already, like you can't even tell that the lace is on. Like, we love that. Okay, so to cut it, I usually do a incision in the front and then I'll do 2 incisions on the side just to help me further get everything together. So I have like 4 sections that I work on. I'm using the eyebrow razor thing. I like to use this because you can get in there, and as y'all see, I like to put it like upside down. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, cutting that lace off. It will leave this ugly, nasty, white, crispy line, but we're gonna fix that here in a minute. So continue to cut that lace off. I will note I did have to go in and chop off a little bit more around the ear tabs because it wound up being too big, but that's a-okay. Pull that ear out and she was laid, honey. Okay, so now to fix that white crispy line, you want to go back in with that lace spray and just like spray as less as you can, but just enough to make sure that the lace is saturated with this, because when the lace gets wet, it'll dry clear. Also, make sure you guys go in and clean that up with a rag, because like I said, just having product on your face just makes it look like a wig, you know what I'm saying? So clean up your mask, girl. So now I'm going back in with the elastic band and I'm placing that directly on that hairline that we just cut and added that to, and I want to make sure that it's laid and slayed, honey. So now I was gonna do like a high ponytail thing, but I'm like, girl, I kind of was wanting to do something different. But yeah, it would have been cute if I styled it like that. But yeah, I didn't. So now here comes the actual style part. I showed y'all the install. Now I'm gonna show you how to get the style achieved. So I liked a deep side part, you guys. This unit let me create a deep, I'm talking about deep side part. Like the lace parting area was so wide on this. Like, we love that. So yeah, I'm creating that side part here because I'm getting ready to kind of section the hair off and get it where I need it to be. I'm going in with my wax stick. I just wanted to further define that part and make sure that everything was going the way it's supposed to be, because that front bang part, it needs to go down, like in my face. So yeah, that's what you guys see me using. I am using it on high heat again. I think it was on 15. This one goes up to 20, so I put it on 15. And I'm just pressing that bang out. I'm trying to get it to go the other way because it was going back. Now we need it to come to the front. So I'm taking that band off because I just need to see what that front part was looking like. And yeah, busting. So now for this part, I was kind of struggling with that bang. So I put in some hairspray and I'm kind of molding it to where I need it to be. And once I kind of got it where I needed to be, I started working on the baby hairs. I wanted the sides to be very wispy, so I wound up pulling out just like a little sideburn on the end. And I cut that with a little razor. And then for the other side, I did wind up going full baby hair on this part. I put a whole lot of baby hairs in here, girl. So that's what y'all see me doing here, just pulling them out. Then I went in with my little baby flat iron and then just kind of flipped them up a little bit. This makes it easier to sculpt those baby hairs in the shape that you need them. So that's what y'all see me doing here. I'm whipping those babies into shape. And then I went in with some mousse. I grabbed the wrong kind of mousse. I grabbed the non-foaming, so it's still mousse, but it's just not foaming, which I hate that. So that's what you guys see me put on here, is that mousse, and I'm sculpting my baby hairs into the shape that I need. I wound up just doing 2 little swoops here. Nothing more was needed because this HD lace was like blending. It was so bomb. So yeah, I just did 2 baby hairs here, and now back to this bang part. I needed to spray. It was a lot of hairspray just to get it to lay because it kept coming undone and it wasn't laying where I needed to be, and it was just being real stubborn. But this is my first time doing this style. I probably don't know what I'm doing, but it's okay. So I went ahead and sculpted that into place, and yeah, so I let that dry a little bit because we're gonna come back to it later again. I'm probably gonna come back to this bang about 10 times in this video, just a heads up. But anyways, yeah, I'm spraying my heat spray on here, my heat protecting spray, because we're getting ready to flat iron the hair. The hair comes in a natural body wave, so I just needed it to be straight, like bone straight. So yeah, that's what you guys see me doing here. I have my flat iron here. I got this flat iron from Amazon, you guys. So this is my baby. I love this flat iron so much because it's electric and it heats up in like 10 seconds. So I'll definitely leave the link down below for this one, period. But yeah, I'm just flat straightening the whole hair. Like, I'm going in layers, starting with the bottom, working my way up to the top, and I'm making sure that the hair is super bone straight. And this hair did get bone straight, you guys, so this is a really good grade of hair that is on this wig also. So yeah, I'm just straightening the hair. That's what I'm doing, y'all. I let this play out and y'all can see me, you know, going in sections straightening the hair. Okay, so now that all the hair is straightened, I did go in with the finishing powder on top of the lace just to get rid of the weird white cast that it was given. This is just, you know, my personal preference. You don't have to do this, but it does help conceal the lace, especially in those areas where you kind of overdid it a little bit. This definitely helps cover up those mistakes. So now is the fun part. I'm getting ready to curl the hair under. So I just did some really tight curls down at the bottom just to give this kind of like a very fashion, vintage, trendy look. I seen this on Pinterest and I was like, I definitely have to recreate this. So I'm putting those little flat iron curls at the bottom, and it just was so cute, you guys. The hair does hold a curl, and the hair does hold a curl, and it's just really good hair. So let me know what you guys think below about this hairstyle. This hairstyle was super easy. The wig was bomb. Like, I just felt really good in this wig. Like, I definitely recommend this hair. If you guys haven't tried it already, let me know down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.